Hi, this is the Mox from the Vulgar Display of Podcast, and thanks for tuning in. We did this interview with 156 Silence on their stop through St. Louis recently. And if you like what you hear, be sure to catch them Wednesday, May 17th at Park Hills Underground in Park Hills, Missouri with Hard Graves, At My Worst, and The Doubted. Tickets are at the door. 156 Silence, Sharptone Records in Park Hills, Missouri. Welcome to the Vulgar Display of Podcast, live on location at the Old Rock House in St. Louis. Got Dale, Chuck, Twan, and the fellas from 156 Silence here with us. Fellas, how are you?
What up?
Good.
Guys. Got Jimmy and Jack, and we've actually interviewed you guys before on the phone about 6 months ago, and we appreciate your time then, and we appreciate your time now. How's the tour going?
Great.
Yeah, this is the best tour I've ever done.
By far.
When this tour got announced, man, it was like right up our alley.
I know, it's the wackiest tour.
I mean, we couldn't even believe that we got it. Like, we're just like, oh, shit.
I love the diversity of it because it's like each band sounds so different and unique, but and when I go to shows, I want a little bit of that, you know. I like
it's nice to see more mixed lineups.
Yeah, and all these bands are they sound so different, but it all seems like it's going to work, and we're stoked for tonight. We haven't had a chance to see you guys yet, so tonight's the night.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
And you're opening the night.
Sure are, 7 o'clock sharp.
Yeah, so get here. We got about an hour and a half. What's it like being the opener?
Oh, it's nice playing first and being able to fuck off for the rest of the show. And but it also sucks being the first because some people aren't there yet, you know.
Right.
That's
people are trickling in during our set.
Dilemma for being any first opener is just not everybody's there yet.
Right.
But, you know, people have shown up for the most part, and most rooms are pretty full by the time we start, so.
Any cities in particular stood out?
Dallas was insane
Dallas
for
was
us.
Good. Denver was good.
Denver. LA was awesome.
Yeah.
There hasn't been any show that was horrible yet. Like, there was none of that.
Like, on our tour with the Casey Strain, there were some days where, like, there were people coming in real late.
Yeah.
Like, we played to, like, not that many
tough
people.
Crowds, though,
yeah. But it hasn't been anything like that this time.
Yeah, and I think the last time you guys were in town was at Pops.
Yeah.
It's one of our favorite places, and this is, you know, a little bit of a smaller setting here, but a killer venue here as well. Last night you guys played Kansas City at the Uptown.
Yep.
That's one of Dale's. He listed as one of his favorite venues to play.
Awesome venues.
Really nice.
Staff was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Great venue.
Dude, the green room's
nice.
fucking insane.
Really? Oh, yeah, I can imagine. I love that setup there. I'd watch any show there. It's fucking dope.
The sound was good. They didn't have any.
I have literally nothing bad to say.
No monitors on stage,
too.
but
Like,
you could still hear everything.
Yeah.
I had no problems hearing anything.
That made me turn down my amp. I wasn't thrilled about that.
You always have that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they went we talked to Cal Stowboys before you guys came down here, and they said that they went no monitors last night. It was a little bit of old school, I guess, like you're playing a house show or something.
Yeah.
Well, we play with such loud stage volume that it doesn't really matter. It matters mostly for him.
Yeah. Hear myself though. So
Like
it's fine.
I like to have a little bit in my monitor, but if I don't, like, it's still loud as fuck.
Yeah.
You know?
So what would be the perfect like mix in your monitor if you had in-ears or even stage
I
monitors?
just have me.
Yeah, he just has him. No drums, nothing.
We have no
else,
drums across the
vocals.
front, nothing.
Yeah.
We all just have ourselves, and that's it.
So you hear the live drums, hear yourself, and then what about you? With you,
I just do the same thing. I have just the middle monitor, and then maybe a little bit on Ryan's side. I try not to put any on his side because they don't really need it.
Yeah.
Just as long as I can hear myself. I need to get in ears though, so that's my only problem.
So Narrative's been out since what, September now?
Yeah.
Reception been well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We love that album, man. We
Absolutely love that album.
Thank
that was
you.
my
Appreciate
second
it.
favorite album of the whole fucking.
Fuck yeah. Thank you.
I banged that album so fucking hard, y'all.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Thank you.
Dude, I fucks with it.
Without a condom.
Yeah, without a condom, bro. Yes, it's fucking dope.
Yeah, we actually, so we're the three hosts of the show, and we all picked our like top 10 of the year. I think your album was on all three of ours, and then
That's
we
awesome.
collectively did it, and I think it was top 5.
Nice. Fuck
Total.
yeah. Thank
That's
you
awesome.
guys.
Thank you guys.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, love that album, can rock that shit. I know he
Bang the fuck out of it every day. Fuck that album up.
Nice.
just,
I do too. It's
but
great.
it's the perfect gym record, I think.
Oh, for sure.
Push
For
play
sure.
and you just
Go. Bang that album.
Yeah, I'll push play on that and lift some weights. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
It sounds like an angry record.
It is. Yeah.
Is it?
Of course. I mean, that's just the theme of our band is just more so release of anger and everything, and yeah, that's the general theme.
Yeah. You talk to somebody who's not in the metal world, and you kind of get that thing. Oh, you must be angry. You must be angry. It's like, no, I'm actually pretty happy because I get that shit out through my art, right, or through my creative element, or lyrics, or whatever it is.
How are the crowd reactions been to the new songs off the record?
Good.
Surprisingly, very well. Yeah, people know the words.
Yeah.
So that's all you can ask for.
Yeah, me and Dale will be up there singing.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Trying to keep up anyway.
We close with Say the Phrase, so.
What's you guys' take on like the metal world right now? What do you think the state of metal is right now?
Jaded. Yeah, I'm negative.
Why?
There's a lot of repetitive stuff.
A lot of bands that just sound like the same carbon copies of other bands.
Sure.
We're sticklers about it and critical, I guess.
Pretentious assholes, you know?
Yeah. We're just been in a band for a while, so we listen to a lot of music. And
Being in a band ruins music for you.
Right.
And when you're an original band and you guys are as original as you guys are, that makes sense. Just fuck everybody else. That's all kind of.
well, it's not like
Carbon copy.
exactly like fuck everybody else. More so like, oh, fuck this.
Yeah. It's like, would it be easier if we just didn't do that? You know what I mean? If we were just like everybody else. I don't mean that in like a pretentious way, but like if we just didn't intentionally make our stuff weirder, would it be easier, you know?
Right. And I'm sure it's probably different when it's your career, it's your job, right? Where your livelihood
Trying to make
depends
it,
on
yeah.
It's not yet, but I'm hoping.
The scene in Pittsburgh, how is the scene?
Dying. I mean, it's preserving underground is bringing it back, but the scene ever since COVID happened has never
Hasn't recovered
really come
yet.
back yet, full strength. But AJ at Preserving Underground is doing the best work around to bring it back to what
It's a
can
venue like 45 minutes from the city, but like every show we've played since the pandemic has been there besides one, and they've all been great.
Yeah.
We're out on this tour for a couple more weeks.
Like 2.5 more weeks.
Okay. Then, so what's 2023 have in store for you guys?
Well, we're going to tour the rest of this year. Look, we don't have anything, to say yet, but definitely a decent amount of touring, then hit the studio early next year.
Yeah, there's a lot in the works, just nothing confirmed 100% yet.
Yeah. And I think when we talked the first time, Narrative, you guys wrote like a couple years ago, right? So it's like, because of maybe the COVID time, you guys had some extra time for writing.
I started writing it literally right when COVID hit, because I'm like, we can't tour, I got to do something.
Yeah. So these songs might be new to even some people here tonight, but
I hate them, yeah.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah, I don't want to play them anymore.
right. Sick of hearing them at this point. Do you get obviously you probably get excited for some of the new things that you guys are working on. Is it a different sound or is it some of the same or?
It's definitely different.
There's definitely different things. I mean, the core of it is still there, but I mean,
there's a lot more clean singing involved.
Yeah.
And more choruses. I'm working on writing choruses because I'm bad at it. And it's more of a, what would you say?
It's more
highlight on the EP than the last album.
We showed it to our booking agent, and he was saying that it sounds more like a progression of the EP as opposed to Narrative.
Okay.
But I mean, it makes sense because we wrote the EP after.
Yeah. Okay.
So
it still has that like thematic flow, though.
Yeah.
That like you could start from the beginning and it all still flows together.
Yeah, I don't want to hype it up like it's like some completely different sound.
Yeah, it's not.
But
Concept record.
Yeah, no.
Dark Side of the Moon or something.
Right.
No, we just every album we try and do something that makes it different. Like I don't want any song on this album to sound like it could be on any of the other ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure.
So that's what we try and do with every album.
So you guys squeaking any of the new stuff into the set yet? Or
No, not yet.
I wish, but
Are they ready? Are they are they ready enough to play live?
If we had to, we could.
there's a few that we could play, but so right now it's all like demoed out, but we're still like working out the kinks.
And they haven't practiced it in a while.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't just show somebody it.
Yeah.
But
It's still rusty. Like, it's not done.
it doesn't have all like our little touches and little things like that. It's very just like bare bones of the song.
Right.
So Jack, I think last time we talked about your vocal styling. So do you have like How many things of oxygen do you bring with you so you can breathe in between these songs?
Not enough.
Just the vape.
Make sure you watch his face during our set. You'll know
It gets red.
your veins.
Yeah.
What was that song we were jamming where it's like, da, 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 da.
With the build up, man. The build up. The da, 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 da. It's like you get angrier as you're singing. I fucking love it.
But you don't stop. It's like,
Yeah. I hate myself for that because now I have to deal with it every night.
yeah.
We don't hate for it.
Yeah.
It's kind of a box I put myself in, but it's people like it. So
People like the box.
people love box.
The longer you're out, do you get better, more road ready, I guess, or more?
Definitely.
The first week, it's like, all right, this sucks. I'm sore. I'm not used to this. By this time now, we're
Yeah, I mean, I could just keep going for whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of prep did you guys do for this tour?
I mean, we don't.
Not much.
physical
I mean-
prep. Like,
Well, we practice every week, regardless of if there's a tour or anything.
Okay.
Like, we meet up every week, whether it's to like handle things or actually practice whatever. So like, we're never really at a point where we couldn't play a show.
Okay.
But you know, like the few weeks before tour, we're like getting everything ready as far as like the van, the merch, all that stuff. But
our biggest pain in the ass lately has been the van. It's just like, it's an old van and it has a lot of miles, and it's just we have to baby it every second we have.
at the end of our last tour, we got stuck because the brake line
Brakes
blew
blew out while
we were
driving.
driving. So we were stuck in Cincinnati for a whole day, just hoping we could get back for the last show.
We had to get a U-Haul,
We rented a U-Haul, yeah.
and Ryan rode in the back of it all the way 6
With
hours
all of our
back
gear
to
in it.
Pittsburgh.
Oh, that's some Black Flag shit right
Yeah.
there.
Right.
Henry Rollins shit. Did we talk about the snowstorm? You guys drove through a snowstorm, right?
Just recently,
We drove through it at night.
A couple
Yeah.
days ago
Yeah.
or something?
was not fun.
No, I bet not.
Never would be.
I drove, yeah.
Do you guys do you get to see the towns at all when you get through?
No.
Or is it just like straight business?
Mostly just to the venue.
McDonald's.
Yep.
Well, we have to be here between 2 and 3 usually. So it's like by the time we actually go to bed at night, it's like midnight at the earliest. So
It's no touristy.
no, then
no,
we have to leave at like 8 or
We have a
9.
day off, possibly, but even on those days, it's like we try to fill those with one-offs if we can.
Or we're just doing laundry or something. You like
Just resting.
nothing fun.
We can't wait for tonight. We're live, Vulgar Display a podcast
Excited
on
for you boys.
on location here at the Old Rock House in St. Louis, Missouri. 156 Silence, one of our favorite bands. Go out and get Narrative. Is that something people still do? Go get Narrative. Find that shit. Go listen to it. You guys have hard copies, right? Like physical.
Yeah, we got
Yeah, vinyl, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna pick some up on.
Hell yeah.
on
4 different variants.
We can't wait to see you guys and see you guys tonight and see the rest of the show. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Okay, thank
Of
you.
course.